welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite products from the year 2014. This was definitely the year of discovery when it came to makeup because prior to this year I had never really worn any makeup outside of mascara and chapstick. So this year was really fun for me to try and discover different makeup items, and my collection definitely exploded this year, so that was really fun. But through all the stuff that I purchased, I was able to narrow it down to some of my top favorite products from this year, so I'd like to share those with you. And I don't know how to edit videos because I'm new to all of this, so I'm a one-shot type of girl, and so whatever happens, happens, and let's get started. So when it comes to hair products, I picked out two favorites from this year. The first one is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Plus Keratin. And this is something, I bought it at Target, I think it was $20, and this is amazing. I actually, earlier, for the first half of the year, my hair was really long, like almost, I don't know, like around my ribs. It was like down the middle of my back. And I would use this every day when I got out of the shower, and it really made my hair so soft, and it was really conditioned and strong, and I hardly had any split ends. It was amazing. And now that my hair is short, I still use it, but it's harder to see the results because, you know, when your hair is this short, it really is not that damaged. So, but I still love it, and I would definitely recommend it. And after I got my hair cut, I discovered the Garnier Fruit Tea Style Deconstructed Texture Tease, and this stuff is awesome. Because when I first got my hair cut, it was probably an inch or two above my shoulders, and so I was inspired by Taylor Swift, and so I wanted something that I could put in my hair to give it a lot of volume, and to give it kind of that careless, effortless, just rolled out of bed look. And this stuff definitely worked, and it had the right amount of grit to really give it volume and lift, and I loved it this year. Let's see, fragrance wise, I have two. The first one is from Bath & Body Works, Vanilla Bean Noel. I love this scent, and these are actually from last year. These are leftovers, because honestly, I hoard these like some wild animal that's trying to pack and store up for the winter. Whenever these come out, I have to go get a set. I love the smell, and I will never be without it. I am obsessed with it. It's so sweet and vanilla-y without being obnoxious. It's amazing. And my last favorite scent for this year was the Elizabeth and James Nirvana, the black scent. Just like everyone and their mother out there, I fell in love with this scent this summer, and it has been amazing. And I actually convinced my sister that she needed to buy it because it's kind of warm and, I don't know, mysterious. Is that a good word? I don't know. It's amazing. Let's see. I will go on to skincare next. This year I discovered First Aid Beauty. This is the second one of these that I bought, the Ultra Repair Creams. These are amazing. I love it. The first one I think I bought back in March or April, and it lasted me until December. And so I just bought a refill, and I also have the travel size for my purse. It's amazing. I put it on my face. I use it on my hands. I'm obsessed with it, and I don't think I will ever stray from this because it's so good. I also really enjoyed this year the Tarte Maracuja Oil. So, you know, every night after I wash my face, I put 3 drops of this along here, like my chin, nose, and cheeks, and then I do an additional 2 drops right here and on my forehead. And I really think that it has helped. And don't listen to anyone when they say, don't use this if you have oily skin. I have oily skin, and this helps with the oil. Somehow the oil combats the oil, and I'm no longer a big grease ball. It's awesome. Let's see, for facial cleanser, this year I fell in love with the Garnier Nourishing Cleansing Oil. And this is actually my second bottle, and as you can see, it's almost gone. I love this stuff. It dissolves your eye makeup away like that. You have to read the directions because when I first bought it, I would get into the shower and use it, but your hands and your face need to be dry in order for it to work. So you just put the oil on and you rub it in and rinse it off and your makeup's gone. It's wonderful. For body scrub, I loved this Hawaiian Kukui. I don't know. Kukui? Is that what it's called? From the Tree Hut brand. This stuff smells so good. It smells like candy, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually licked my finger once when I was using this because I said, this thing smells so good, it has to taste good. And it tastes disgusting, it tastes like chemicals. But this stuff is amazing. It leaves your skin smelling so good, and your skin is so smooth. I actually like to use this right before I shave because it exfoliates the skin, and so I can get a really close shave when I'm shaving my legs, and it's amazing. So let's see, on to, oh, one more thing for regarding skincare and cleaning your face. I am obsessed with these Target brand, the Up and Up brand, makeup remover cleansing towelettes. And these are actually, it says compared to Neutrogena makeup remover. So these are amazing. They don't irritate your eyes. They're really gentle, but they actually get your makeup off. And the good thing about the Up and Up brand is when you check out at Target, often the little machine will print out some coupons for you that the cash register person will give you. And a lot of the times they'll have coupons for like 75 cents off or whatever for these. And so that's great because you can stack them up if it's on sale or use your Cartwheel app from Target and save even more money. So these are super affordable and I love them. So makeup wise, and like I said, this was the year of makeup. So I was able to whittle it down to a few of my favorites. So here we go. Eyes are my thing. I don't really wear a ton of foundation. I actually don't wear foundation. I don't wear tinted moisturizer. I like to let my skin breathe. I like to, you know, if my skin looks awful, it looks awful. I like the eyes. So this year, this product has changed my life. I love it. The Urban Decay, was that upside down? The Urban Decay Primer Potion. I use this every single day and I don't think I could go a day without it. It keeps my eyeshadow in place and it actually amplifies the color, and I had no idea until I went to Sephora and one of the salespeople kind of did a demonstration where she swatched a color of eyeshadow on her hand and then she put the primer next to it and swatched the same color, and the color was amplified so much more and it looked amazing. So love this. I will never be without it. I already have a backup and I don't even want to try any other brands because I know that this works and I love it. I'm obsessed. So eyeshadow wise, I will start with my two favorite drugstore eyeshadows, and these are actually little Wet n Wild singles. And I bought these this year, I think at Walgreens or something, and they were actually on sale, and I paid 70 cents each. And these are amazing. And I want to say this one is called Brûlée, but I can't remember. I think it's Brûlée. And this one, I believe, is called Nutty. And these are the most beautiful colors. They're neutral, they have good lasting power, and the texture is amazing. You wouldn't even know that I paid like less than $2 for both of these. Like, they're amazing, and I think that they actually compete with some of my Urban Decay stuff. I actually use this color instead of one of the ones from my Urban Decay Naked Basics when I don't have my basics palette with me. Like, this is amazing, and it's a great substitute if you don't have the Naked Basics palette. So speaking of Naked Basics, that's a good segue, right? This was one of my favorite palettes this year. I think it is beautiful, it is neutral, and I'm all about neutral looks. It has a black, it has a satin, it's got a bunch of neutral shades. It's amazing, and I wear it almost every single day, and I love it. And the palette that got me into makeup is the Naked 3 palette. This year, when I first started getting into makeup, I remember going to Sephora and just looking at this palette and thinking, oh my gosh, I need that. And I had never been like that with any makeup product before in my entire life. And I remember just looking at it and thinking also, why would anyone ever spend that much money on makeup, on eyeshadow? And here I am a year later with more makeup than I know what to do with. But it was one of my favorite purchases of all time. My mom actually got it for me when I graduated from college. It was my gift. So the Naked 3 palette, I am obsessed with it. My favorite colors this year, I would have to say, let's see. I loved this one. I loved all the matte shades. How about that? And I loved Trick. It's like a bronzy, antique rose gold. It's so beautiful. And even some of the darker colors. Factory is beautiful. Liar is beautiful. These two right here. I'm obsessed. I love this palette. And for all you girls out there who have dark hair, dark eyes, medium skin like I do, don't listen to the Sephora people or the Ulta people who tell you that this won't look good on you. If you like it, get it. It looks good on me, and I have dark hair. And I remember I actually went to Sephora about a month ago, and because I was interested in buying the Naked 1 or 2, and I was trying to figure out which one. And the sales lady said, oh, but don't get Naked 3. It won't look good on you. And I wanted to say, I'm wearing it. But I held it in. I love this. If you like makeup, get something. There's no rules. And it doesn't matter if other people think it won't look good on you. If you like it, do it. That was my little rant. Going on with the eyes. Let's see. This year, I also used almost every day this Loreal Silkissime, is that what it's called? Silkissime eyeliner, and it's a highlighter. So it's kind of a, let's see, it's like a champagne-y color. Can you see? Did that even show up? I don't know. I'm new to this. And it looks beautiful if you do it right here in your waterline. It really amplifies your eyes and makes you look, it looks brighter and more awake, and it's awesome. I love it. And this year I also really enjoyed the Ulta brand eyeliner in deep brown. I'm not a huge eyeliner person, mainly because I don't really know how to use it. However, recently I've discovered that if you sharpen it really well and put on a really sharp point, you can get right along, like within the lash line, so that it's not your, let's see, your eyeliner is not really visible from the top, but it just makes your lashes look more full, like the base of them. Did that make any sense? I don't know. For eyebrows, this year I fell in love with two products. The first is the Maybelline New York Define a Brow. And my sister actually introduced this to me because I thought, you know, my natural eyebrows are they're pretty thick. They're not, you know, they're not little tiny, you know, little eyebrows. Like, they're good sized eyebrows. But I did notice that there were kind of like patches where you could see through to my skin. So she introduced me to this pencil, and I think it's changed my look. I look more, my eyebrows look more filled out. They just look better. And so I'm really glad that I discovered this, so thank you, Catherine. And by the way, she is the other person who is going to be making videos on this channel, so hopefully when she gets her act together, she will post a video, and I think she said she wanted to do one this coming weekend, so keep an eye out for that. And the other one that I really like this year is actually from Essence, and it's just in the color brown, and I just like it. I also have the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I like it. I love the spoolie that comes with it, but I think I chose a shade that was a little too dark for me, so it's really harsh. But it's a good product also, but I think Because I already have it, I'm just going to keep it and use it whenever. And even after it runs out, I'm just going to keep it so I can use the spoolie. And then I will just repurchase one of these cheaper ones because they work just as fine in my opinion. So let's see, almost done. Mascara wise, I've been using the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. It's good. It's not my favorite. I'd say my favorite for the whole year would have to have been Benefit's They're Real, but I don't have one with me right now. But I didn't like it at first, but once it started to kind of dry up a little bit, I really loved it. So I'm still looking for a really good mascara, and I have a Tarte one, and I've got the Maybelline's The Rocket, and a couple others that I'm waiting to open up. I will tell you, I am not a fan of, I know this is a favorites video, but I'll just say, I'm not a fan of the Urban Decay Perversion. It kind of smears on me, and I don't feel like it's very volumizing. It's not my favorite. And I'm not a fan of the Loreal Cobra mascara. I don't like them. So if you guys know of any really amazing mascaras, let me know. I'm looking. Let's see. For face products, all I have is one blush. It's a Rockateur from Benefit. And it's a really beautiful rosy goldish color. I love it. And since I don't wear any like facial, like no BB creams, no tinted moisturizers, I just brush like a tiny bit really quick and I'm good to go. And it gives me a little bit of awakeness in the face. It makes me look alive and I love it. Okay, almost done. So for lips this year, I have 3 favorites. The first one is by Bite Beauty, and it's the color Tawny, and it's one of the BB for lips. And this is just a really nude, neutrally pink color. And you'll find that all my colors are very nude and neutral. Yeah, it doesn't even show up on my skin hardly at all. That's okay. It doesn't go on like that. I think it's because of the way I've been using it. It's kind of curved. But it's a really beautiful color. It's perfect my lips, but better. My second favorite is the Rimmel London. It's the Kate Moss lipstick, and it's in the number 08. And again, it's a really beautiful color. So here's that, and it's this one right here. And I'm actually wearing it today. So I really like it. I think it's a good natural looking lip, but it's more coverage than any of my other sheer lippies. And my last one is the NARS lipstick in Dolce Vita, and again, this is so beautiful. And it's also a sheer, let's see if it'll even show up. And I remember after I bought this, I swatched it on my hand because I tried it on in the store, and I swatched it on my hand and I was like, really? It's that sheer? But honestly, I don't even care, and it was worth the money because it looks so beautiful and so natural. You don't need a mirror. I like to keep this in my work bag. I can just toss it on. I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. And I want to say shout out to Catherine, my sister, again. She's the one who introduced me to this, and because she made me go to Sephora and buy her one. And while I was there, I tried it on, fell in love, and haven't looked back since. Okay, so we're almost done. Now I have a few random favorites. The first one is the Bath & Body Works home room fragrance spray thing, and it's in the scent Winter, and it smells so good. It smells like Christmas trees and oranges. It smells amazing. It's my favorite winter scent. And my favorite candle of the year, I would have to say, is the Yankee Candle in Chocolate Layer Cake. So I actually bought this one at Marshall's, and it was, I want to say it was 12 bucks, 13 bucks, and at the same time, this was at my mall in the Yankee Candle store. For the large jar, I think it was like $27 or $28. And the reason this one is cheaper is because I think it was, the label's different, or it has a different lid or something. The same exact scent. It's amazing. So I felt really lucky that I scored it for so cheap. It smells exactly like cake. Like when I burn it and people come over, they're like, what are you making? And I said, nothing. Sorry. It's my candle. Okay,